Hi there, in today's video I'll be demonstrating our latest feature, the Prospecting Dashboard. One of the first things we learn in sales is just how important goal setting is, especially true when it comes to prospecting. The main difficulty of goal setting is tracking progress. Sure, a well-formatted Excel spreadsheet's a great tool, but updating all the various fields takes time, and time is money. Today, I will show you an alternative to the Excel spreadsheet, a way to set goals for you or your team and track your real-time progress automatically in an easy-to-view and use dashboard. The Prospecting Dashboard can be viewed on your mobile device, in your computer browser, or on your television, which is especially useful in a team environment. Let's dive in now to the dashboard and take a look around. To access the Prospecting Dashboard, it is a piece of cake. You just need to log in to the Mojo system, and at the top right, we're going to click on Prospecting Dashboard. Now, there are three main elements to the dashboard. We're going to talk about two of them today. The first one is the personal dashboard, followed by the team leaderboard, and then the league. The league is still under development, and it's not ready at the time of this video. So on the personal dashboard, this is where you're going to be able to see your calling analytics, so your prospecting analytics, as well as set a goal and see your progress towards that goal. The team leaderboard is the same idea, but for a team environment. A broker, an owner, a team lead, they can go in, and if it's an account within Mojo that has more than one user on it, they can go ahead and apply all those users to the team leaderboard and track their stats, set goals, and see progress. It's a fantastic addition to any prospecting team. Okay, so on the personal dashboard, there are several areas. The first one down the left-hand side are your calling stats, your basic calling stats. We have 3 time controls. Today's stats, the last 7 days, or the past 30 days. Now, these will likely automatically fill up with information as soon as you log in and take a look if you're an existing Mojo user. The lower center of the screen is where our area called Detailed Analytics resides. And this is going to be data from the left-hand pane, but drilled in. This is where the dashboard starts to apply some math so you don't have to. For example, we're going to show you, based on your time frame selected over here, how many calls per hour you're averaging, how many contacts per hour, calls per contact, contact rate. We're also going to drill in and show you how much prospecting time it's taking you to set an appointment on average. Same with calls per appointment and contacts per appointment. So that's going to wrap up the call analytics. Now we're going to talk about the goal coach, which is a separate entity within the prospecting dashboard. We can see here on the screen there's some text. Click here to set up your personal goal, and I'm going to go ahead and click that now. So now we're ready to set up the goal coach, and there's currently 2 options. You can either choose to track goals based on appointments set or contacts made. You can choose to track your goals every week, which will recur every week, or monthly. And then we can hit submit to save that goal coach. So for today's video, I'm going to go ahead and put in 5 appointments, and I want to set those weekly, and I'm going to click submit. Now this is setting up the goal for the person, myself, who's logged in. When I've done that, now you can see that the screen really pops, and you have an option here. If you want to hide your analytics for now, you can go ahead and do that by clicking on hide here, and you can expand it with show, but this really puts more emphasis on your goal. You can also see that at the top, we show you what period of time this goal is going to be running for. Now on the 10th, this is going to reset, and it's going to update and start fresh because I chose weekly, not monthly. Now we'll see here that we have this gauge in the center, which shows me based on the appointment goal, it's a dial, how many appointments have I set of my goal. There was 5, I've set 0, so it's 0 of 5. We're going to show you your total time, calls, and contacts towards your goal, so how much work you put in for this week towards that goal. And then we're going to do some more critical math for you, and that is we're going to show you, based on your current trajectory, your current math, in this goal period, how much time is left on the dialer to reach your goal on average, how many contacts you have left to make to reach your goal, how many appointments you have left to your goal, and lastly, how many calls you have to make to reach your goal in this goal period. So that math is going to motivate you to stay in and keep prospecting. And I'm going to go ahead and show you a dashboard here in a moment with a lot of these numbers filled in already. But first, let's check out the team leaderboard. To get there, I'm going to go up to here and click the team leaderboard text. Now, the team leaderboard is a fantastic opportunity for brokers, managers, or team leaders to construct a team board with all of the available agents that are prospecting on the Mojo account, and then review their efficiency, their effectiveness, and their success on the phone as individuals and as a group. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this text here to set up my goal and start tracking. The first step is to choose which agents are going to appear on the team board. Up next, we have to enter the goals. Now, the team board allows for 4 goals at the time of this video. And those goals are dialing time, number of calls, number of contacts, and number of appointments set. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to choose 20 hours of prospecting time for my team. I want them to make 5,000 phone calls. I want them to make 300 contacts. And the goal for appointments is going to be 40. Next step is to choose a time frame. Now, like the personal dashboard, we give you 2 presets. The first one is by week, and the second one's by month. We also offer a custom. So I'm going to go ahead and choose that option to show you how it works. First part here is I need to choose a start date, and I'm going to choose today's date. It's a Monday, it makes sense. Then I'm going to choose the 30th of the month. I'm going to click apply, then submit. Now, before I go into this, I'm actually going to do something pretty cool here. I'm going to change it from a dark interface to a light interface so you can see what that looks like. And now I'll proceed. So here on the team board, we've got 4 gauges at the top. And these represent our goals and our progress towards those goals. I've got dialing time, contacts made, appointments set, and calls made. Beneath each of those, we have a list of all the agents that are on the board. And as they, for example, make some calls over here on the right, each agent, their 0 here, is going to start to increase as Mojo is making those phone calls. And that's going to happen in real time. This is a really effective motivational tool on a TV screen up on the wall for all the folks on the team to review while they're prospecting. I can take it a step further. I can go ahead and click on each agent in the list, and it will start to give me their own personal analytics as it pertains to prospecting during this goal time. We can see things like calls per hour, contacts per hour, prospecting time per appointment. And what will happen is you will begin to see people who, for example, are dialing with 1 line versus 3 line. You'll see that efficiency that the 3 line gives them. Or if someone's dialing a more up-to-date list versus an age list, you'll start to see differentials in their contact rate. And that allows you to make a good business decision on where your agent should be focusing their energies. So I'm going to go ahead and X out of this. So that's going to wrap up the team leaderboard. But sometimes we need to go back and look at it historically. And we built that into the prospecting dashboard. To get there, we're going to go up to the agent name, and we're going to choose historical data. This is going to present you a line graph and give you stats on all of the main attributes of prospecting: dialing time, calls made, contacts made, appointments set, and contact rate. You'll be able to see trends, and with the use of our select agents option, you'll be able to drill into this historical data and see how your various agents are performing against each other. You'll also be able to go in and drill into this data by caller ID, so you can see which caller IDs are more effective. And of course, we built in a month and date control so you can really drill into a specific time period. Let's just quickly bump into a dashboard that's got some actual data in it. And here we have it. This is a dashboard that's populated with demonstration data. And we can see here down the left-hand side, we've got it set for 30 days, and it gives us the totals for those 30 days. Here in the goal area, we can see here that we've set 9 of 10 appointments. That's great. We can see here that in order to finish the goal, I've got about another 49 minutes left on the dialer based on my current math. And I can see here that I've got a total of 74 calls to make in order to reach that goal, to set that one last appointment. At the bottom, we can see here that I've got all of my detailed call analytics. I'm dialing at about 55 calls an hour. I'm making about 5 contacts per hour. You get the idea. And probably most importantly, I can see here that I'm averaging about 51 calls per appointment. Now we can take it a step further and go up to the team leaderboard and see some of this data pre-populated. We can see here we've got 14 hours and 58 minutes of 30 hours on the clock. We've made 142 of 400 contacts with a contact rate of 8.17%. We've set 15 of 40 appointments, and we've made 1,738 of 4,000 calls. If I want to drill in even further, I can click here on this agent name, and it will populate with this person's statistics. Calls per hour are 89. They're probably using the single line dialer. Their contacts per hour are just over 8. Their prospecting time per appointment is 1 hour and 16 minutes. You get the idea. So that's going to wrap up this demonstration video on Mojo's brand new prospecting dashboard. If you have any questions about the dashboard, please give us a call at 877-859-6656. And as always, make it a great day.